Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me know about the audio. I'm actually not using this mic. I got one of the wireless here, so I can move around the camera angles and, well, now I got the mic in front of the chat and stuff like that, and check out the bike a little bit. So I figured the wireless thing is the way to go for nights like this. So I do have it set in mono, so we should be getting it to both sides. It looks like maybe it's just a little hot. All right. So what's up? What's up, Dragonhead, Pudgy, Chris, Farley, Patty, Large? So I've been looking at both bikes just a little bit since Tuesday. Tuesday didn't really count because I was blind drunk and I couldn't tell what I was doing. But yeah, I think Aaron's interested in having the stump jumper build up, the specialized. So yeah, that bike would fit her. So that might, I'm not sure exactly what the plan will be with it. A lot of it's there. So, and like I said, I think the guy who gave them to us said he had another shoebox full of parts. So hopefully there's a rear derailleur in there for that bike. But I've been doing more, like not a ton, but just reading your guys' chat in the Discord. And I think Jay Dandy might be onto something, that there's a chance that this is actually an XO2. Couple things. He sent this catalog view, and so obviously stuff that's not original anymore. But hey, where's my? What happened to the part where it shows my face in these things? Huh. I probably messed it up when I was drinking, huh? Oh, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to see my face. But yeah, a couple things that I was looking at is it has rack mounts on this one, and some of the MBs have rack mounts on the rear, but like, I don't know. I think those are more common on the XOs, and then just the way you guys were describing some of the componentry would make more sense to upgrade this one in a road fashion. And the tires are slick. I think another way to figure it out a little bit will be to pop the rear wheel back in this and see how much clearance there is. Obviously the MBs would have had a lot more clearance than this. So, and these both have 26 by 1.5s, which also makes me think, you know, slicks. So they've stuck in that direction even when they upgraded it, because I don't think these wheels aren't original. So yeah. Hey Bradley, what's up? Said audio is great. Farley said sounds good. What's up, Raymond? Patty said you were saying XO was possible. Yeah, more and more looking at it, I think that makes sense. Yeah, we'll get in here closer. And I do think right before I came on, I do think I found that there is a serial number on the bottom. I need to get closer. Like I said, I believe it's a respray. 95% sure someone resprayed this bike. But it does look like I could still make out the serial number, but might have to pull off the cable guide on the bottom to really tell. It would be cool if it was this and it had all the original stuff, like the mustache bars and the shifters, stuff like that. Another thing is they went with bar ends on this, which makes me think it could be that, but who knows. I also want to take this weird stem off this thing and just put a normal one on just to see what it looks like, but drinking the weird tasting Kava again tonight, even though I still have yet to really feel any noticeable effects from it. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's see if I could see what the serial number is. Already zoomed in. If anyone has a minute, or if anyone knows, if Bridgestone has a database of their serial numbers, I haven't looked that up yet. So even if I find one, you also have to have a website that actually has a database. I know a lot of bike companies do. I'm going to use my phone for the flashlight. Oops, if I could press the right buttons. There's a 4-digit number, and that's if it doesn't continue underneath the cable guide. There is a B on the back side of the bottom bracket shell, but this looks like it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Man, those are hard to make out. Try and clean it up a little more and see if I could. 0, 0 something. I doubt it would just have a 4-digit serial number though, right? Good thing is this cable guide is a hex nut, so it'll be easy to remove. And I want to say that's 0033. Yeah, I think there is another number on the cable guide. Maybe we'll flip it over and pull the cables off and stuff. Oh, Patty said he's never found a database of Bridgestone serials. Oh, that sucks. Jay Dandy, you brought home an X04 today? No way. Where'd you get it from? Hey, what's up, Sam Diaz? Yeah, Chris, I think Chris asked what the plan with the bike is. It's way too small for me. I haven't measured it yet, but man, it almost looks like a 52. So, yeah, I know Marge is interested in it, and as one of my closest friends definitely has dibs on it. But that doesn't mean I won't mess around with it a little bit first, and if he wanted to change it up, he could. I'm still totally crippled, by the way, if you've been around lately. So doing normal things is not easy for me, like putting a wheel in a bike. Oh man, I am so off right now. Ah, man, I am so low functioning. Grant said if you need a database, you're Googling too far. Hey, what's up, Blackball? Man, just started moving around a tiny bit and I got so hot. It's been cold in here all day. I haven't turned the heat on yet. I could also zoom out so you can watch me fumble around like a moron. Dragonhead said, apparently the first letter is month of manufacture with X being the warranty frame. Huh. I'll have to get a closer look and see if those are numbers or letters. What am I doing? Now. Huh. Can't get this straight. There it is. This wheel does not want to go in the dropout. The one thing though, is there a pump peg on the X02? Because there is no pump peg on this bike. Why won't this go into the dropouts? What's it catching on? Maybe it's not an original wheel and needs to be spread a bit. Well, I know it's not an original wheel, but no, good enough to get an idea. See if I could actually tighten this down enough now. Is this seat post just not the right size? I don't know what's... Yeah, there's a ton of clearance in here, so maybe this is not an XO because... What? Where did I have this sitting? Yeah, there is a lot of clearance. Like easily could get a 2-inch in here. So, not that I'm an expert on how much clearance the XO's had, but I think this has got to be an MB. Looking at it from that way. Yeah, that has me believing this is a mountain bike. And like I said, I think you can't really tell from the catalog in this one, but I guess the XO3, well, you can't tell. I know the XO1 has a pump peg, but I'm not sure about the 2. Oh, wait. Oh, you guys are talking about tubeless tape? Yeah, I have no idea. I always use whatever Marge puts on my rims. Yeah. I should have hooked up the GoPro tonight so I could have brought it over there and showed you guys the looking down in there, but yeah, this is, I mean, easily enough clearance for most, like a 2-inch mountain bike tire. It is interesting that someone put an Ultegra derailleur on there. Shimano Dior XT front derailleur, and then, yeah, Shimano Halotech triple crank. Jay Dandy said the XO 123s, 26-inch with good clearance. Yeah, in the description he says the bike came with 1.4s, but again, that he might, being a Bridgestone like this, I'm guessing that they were also trying to leave room for fenders as well, right? It's still a lot. It still looks like a lot of clearance for what would be considered a touring or commuting bike. Oh, Pudgy, you said in the late 90s you ran Ultegras on most of your race mountain bikes. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean with the triple two, like, even with this, I don't know, short or medium cage derailleur, I guess this is a short cage, you just don't have that many gears in the back because it's triple. So, I mean, the biggest here is probably not even a 28. What is this, a 26 or something? It's too dirty to read it, but it's small. Oh, wait. Let's take apart this. Yeah, try and get the serial number so I'll loosen these cables so I can pull that cable guide off. Let's see where these are. Oh, just, well. I need a part box for this guy. I'll make the chat big so I could actually read it more. Pudgy, you said smaller cage was out of the way and you all ran tiny cassettes. Yeah, especially, like I said, got a triple like this, you didn't need a huge rear. What is this monstrosity of a stem? Like, do you guys know this thing, the Zoom? Like, what is this thing for? Is this just a converter for quill to threadless? Do I just need to undo that bolt and pull it off? That is a Tom Ritchie hanger for the cantilevers. Which these bikes did come with some Tom Ritchie stuff, I know. But it has a, I can't remember if I said this on the stream the other day, this has a Shimano 600 headset. Oh, cut this cable. Yeah, it is a quill, yeah, quill to threadless. That's a interesting one. None of mine look like that. Don't need that. What are the bar ends? Are these branded? Shimano. No model name on that one. Yeah, Shimano. Yeah, they really, I think Dragon Head, so I think this bike, someone was way too tall for it. because the saddle, or like there was so much exposed seat post and they had the stem way up with that stuff. So I think they were, yeah, someone had really bumped everything up to make it work for them. They also did this brake thing. Oh, I'm not on the camera. Where they put the second set of where's my angle? Backwards. Like, whatever you call these. I know when they're one piece, they're suicide levers, but what did they do to this? They have part of the original brake lever, or the brake lever that, I don't know. That should come off. There's nothing left to tension it. Ow. Yeah, get off my feet. I know I'm only half off the camera. Oh, interrupter levers. You said you love them. You use them on every cantilever. Huh. I guess I don't feel like I need that hand. I don't need to be able to brake from the tops, but I guess, again, that's what you do with modern shifters, right? You could brake from the hoods or underneath. Makes grumpy, confused old man noises. Do you guys put these kind of levers on anything? Anyone else besides Dragonhead? Oh, you use them as the only levers. So you wouldn't have any drop bar levers? For when you're in flat bar denial? Yeah, these bars are a little narrow to, in my opinion, to need two sets of brakes. I mean, look at these things. Like, I'll screw this thing back in. That's an interesting little adapter thing. Probably common to other people, it's not to me. Interesting. I do like that the bars have the stem has a faceplate. Do you guys know Topo? That's what the stem is. Oh, you don't ride oh, you're talking about on flat bars. Gotcha. Yeah, my point is, why would you put these on drop bars? I mean, on narrow drop bars. What's up, G? G said cross topped is what you call them here. I'm guessing is here the UK? Topo is a generic brand. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything beautiful, so that's not surprising. I was thinking of what's the bag? Isn't Topo a bag company too now? totally different thing, I'm sure. Let's see if we, so yeah. Some real ugly stuff right here. Let's see if we can get some, nope, focus. This old camera, come on. See what the bars are. Yeah, Topo Design. I don't think that's the same company at all, though, is it? Yeah, I don't, no, this stem, I don't think it's nice. I don't know. Then again, you guys know sometimes some older stuff I don't know what it is. Trying to read what the bars are. Might need some steel wool to get. Something Vantage, the blank IUEM. There's a big scratch right where a bunch of the letters are, so I can't tell. Oh, they're Cannondales. These bars are Cannondales, American made. No way you'll be able to see it on video, but on live stream video especially. But let's see if it's got the old Cannondale logo that they're using again now. Let's see. I can't tell. Can't get the right angle to know if I, yeah. Whatever. They're Cannondale bars. Yeah, put them on with a normal quill stem. They're actually not, I mean, they're definitely not wide by today's standards, but they're not the narrowest thing. I've got narrower bars. This bike might be cool with the original bars off the Marin. Super light flat bars. That could be a cool way to go. Yeah, these are nice bars for if you like flat bars. Marin Light, double butted. They weigh absolutely nothing, even with the bar ends on there. Yeah, tiny bit of flare, not much, not like rando bars. I mean. Two butts. Yeah, let's pull this thing off and put a quill stem on here. Now I'm obviously just messing around, but I do want to get back to seeing what the serial number is, but I just... Whoops. Ah, surprise, it's a little stuck. Probably should have pulled it off with the bars on there, right? To get some leverage. What's the trick, Pudgy? Don't you tap it on the top with a hammer? Oh, there it's actually coming out. Back out the top bolt and tap it with a hammer. Yeah. It's moving a bit. I might just need to put a wrench on it. Switch this mic to my t-shirt because I am hot. Hello, hello. Might need to turn that down. That was closer to my mouth. Hello, hello, hello. A lonely man's grip? Isn't that what I was doing? I do like the wireless mic because I could be completely off camera and still talking. It's weird. It'll only turn so far like it's catching, but if it's a typical like what do you call those things? Plugs at the bottom. Why would that have any effect? Why would that not just spin freely if it's already half out? It is making, oh, there it is. Huh. Is the plug still in there? I don't see it. So, it's gotta be, but. Where'd I put my phone to shine a light in there? Is this an insert? Is that possible that, so there's a lining all the way around, and then there's what's pushing against that? Oh wait, I think I see it now. The shank just looks like it's stuck pretty good in there. Yeah, I lost the way. Oh, the mic's clipping. Turn that down. Hello, 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 hello. That should be better. Oh, it moved. Yeah, so get some WD. It still looks weird. Where'd I set it? I probably need to put it back in, right? And tighten it down a little bit, and then pull it. Where'd I set it, though? There it is. A little bit of a cleanup would probably not be a bad idea before jamming this back in there. I'm not overly worried about that yet, Pudgy. Everything's going to have to be cleaned and taken apart before it would be anyone's going to do anything with it. Oh, Dragon said clip the road mic to my hat. That's probably not a bad idea. Oh, use the long bolt without the other piece. Gotcha. This actually isn't a bad adapter. It's a well, we looked this up that one night. It looks like it's an NL, but it's not. It's that Japanese component company. Good call, Pudgy. That's why I keep all of you guys around. Oh, where's the top cap? Keep everything together. Not like when I come down here after a drunk night of pulling components off the shelf. Come down here the morning after and see like the mess I've made. No, it's not Fellow Orange. It's a. We looked it up. We did a whole. There was one night where we were trying to figure out what the bars were on something, and it's this exact logo. It looks like an NL, but it's not. It's HL maybe. Is that what it was? It was obscure, but it was like decent. A decent Japanese brand, I think, is what we found out, right? We did a bunch of Googling and we found it, so I know I've. I do have some mountain bike quill stems too that Summit Perry brought over. Where did I put those? Yeah, but with drop bars, it probably makes more sense just to put the, oh, if it's gonna be drops. Put a regular quill in there. What do I got? I got a Nito, and a, is this one unbranded? I can't remember. I think I traded this one. Oh, these are both Nitos. If they're the right sizes. Kind of different looks. Got the cool red bolt in the one. I think probably the shorter one probably makes sense, right? Oh, let's see if it's the right size first. Yeah. Nitto, but not Nitto. Let's see how this. Brandon B, how's it going? Yeah, they need to be cleaned. I'm kind of just going to throw them in here to like get a look of making this bike look a little better. All this needs to be cleaned up. I don't even know these bars will stay on here. And again, like I said, if I'm not going to be the one riding it eventually anyways. So No, I do need to sit down. My leg is killing me again already. Is it Nitto or Nito? We talk about this every time I bring it up, and then I have like a total brain malfunction and can never remember what the actual pronunciation is. Oh, you said you like the shorter stem? Yeah, it's the one I ended up going with anyways. The other stem is really cool and clean looking, but I think it needs the right bike, like more of a pure road bike. That one would look cool on. This I did. These ones I did pull off a bike that I rode. I'm trying to think of what I had these on and why I switched them. Should have got a ratchet. This is a bad way to do this. Or maybe it's not even the right size. I don't know. Oh, it might not be tight enough. Nah. Yep. Well, this stem bar combination does not work, so would have to be shimmed if I went with it. Ditto, Nitto, so it's Nitto. It's funny because it's only like the last couple years that I've listened to any bike stuff because of YouTube. Being that I always read everything on like Sheldon Brown and stuff before, I never knew how to pronounce anything. So let's see if that other stem was too long, but let's see if it works wherever I put it. I do have other bar options too. They might be different size. Take a look. Ah, this one has the bends for routing. Oh, same. Oh, whoops. Oh, these bars by different companies, but they are almost identical. Exact same width, almost the exact same drop. No. Oh, the original paint shade, Dandy? I was thinking that too when we flip it back over. I did see... Where did I see a spot where I could see where maybe there was paint? I was looking at something, Jay Dandy. I'll flip it back over here in a minute, and then we'll see if there's... I don't know if these are going to... Are you talking about those red bars back there? Those crappy carbon, dangerous carbon ones? Huh. Just off for these too. Like it's so close, but it doesn't fit. Ah, shoot. I'll remember eventually that I have the camera on the bike. But yeah, these don't work either. Those other bars look wider. We'll try those. Oh yeah, maybe under the cable guide we'll have original paint. It didn't look like it. It didn't look like they painted around it. Someone did a serious paint job on this bike. Or it is original paint and the decals were just gone, so they just put those, you know, poster board stickers on there. That could be a possibility too. The dropouts, I guess, would have been a good. Yeah, I don't see anything in the dropouts different. So are these thicker? It's a Huffy. Yeah, yeah, like you're saying, around the dropouts, the paint is, you know, you could see like the indentations, but definitely a Schwinn. Did you guys tell me about these cantilever brakes? Because they're Tektro, it looks like ORYX, or is that an N? Is it supposed to, no, it looks like an R. Oryx? Does anyone know anything about those? Oh, really? Is this thing not going to be able to make this curve? Let's see. This is the right, it's not even the right way. No, this stem is not going on here. See if the other one will. Tektro Oryx, that's what they are then. Yeah, Tektro Oryx cantilever brakes. These have like that ergonomic bend in them, and it's hard to get around that. There we go. Yeah, definitely they are. Yeah, V-pads. These bars are all too narrow. These looked way wider. They have that extra piece. I thought for sure these bars would work. Guess not. That's close, but it's not safe. Fine, not the lightest. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, it's funny Pudgy said that because yeah, beer can shim for sure. It always works. But I have those Mayfax on the Marin, and they are not very good for stopping. Yeah, this is close. Close enough to see what it looks like with normal stuff. Said just messing around for the heck of it anyways. Where's the minimum? There. Oh, this has us. These are some racing bars here. Look at that drop on the. if I remember correctly, no, not. I think this stem, I traded it for a different stem with obsolescence. There's a pump. There's a pump there. Watch out. Yeah, that's a better look for this bike. Probably not the permanent stuff that'll be on there, but better than that goofy combination that was on there before. Pudgy, you have Paul Neo Retros sitting in a box? Nice. Yeah, let's see if we could see what that serial number is now. Whoop. Ah, a little heavier with the, I need to pop that wheel back off. I'm not going to get this to balance. Who be texting? How did I drunkenly balance this, but now I can't do it sober? Wrong way. I can't believe this isn't all rusty. I forgot there was a I forgot there was a Neo Retro command. And it's good to see that the robot's working tonight. Oh, there's a oh, this could be a clue too. The dropouts are Sun Tour. Huh. I didn't even think they would be branded dropouts, but yeah. Didn't think about that. See what we got. So the paint does carry underneath the cable guide. And I don't see even different paint where that bolt went in there. Maybe someone really did just stick these decals on here and outline the lugs. And this, I'll have to look at the catalogs and see if there was this, it's probably hard to see, but it's like a deep, really deep gray is the color of the bike. Okay, yeah, we do have a letter. I need to get up on my stool. Too many things. Too many things. So it is a B220033. B220033. And I'm 90% sure those last two are 3s and not 8s. Yeah, it's clear. B220033. I still wonder what the significance of the guy putting the 8 here is. Like why you would put XO1 decals on it, but then put that 8 there, what that is supposed to signify. See, there's a little rust here. Can I see any? Little rust here too, and I don't see another. They must have, if this is a respray, they completely stripped it and did a really nice job. Oh, good. Oh, you guys all wrote that down for me. Nice. Yeah. So, Dragonhead said B is February, 2 is 92. Okay. Now we could find a catalog and see if there's one in this color. And yeah, 8-speed. Someone asked if it was 8-speed. It has to be. I would guess, right? 92. This rear wheel is 9, but that doesn't mean it was originally a 9. You know, with the bar end shifters, they could have. Let's be able to see how many clicks are on the shifters. The one does have an index mode. All right, that's friction. Shifter's not working quite right. See, does it need pressure on it? I don't think so. Yeah, it slips through like 3 gears in one spot. Might just need to be tightened down here. Just got a big gap in the shifting. It's a good thing about bar ends like this, you could just go, the mech isn't working, you just got all friction. Anyways. Was the 92 catalog all drawings and no photos also? Dragonhead said, so what I gather using the points we found so far, it's an MB zip from 92. Yeah, Brandon, we don't think that the components are original because we got the Ultegra rear derailleur, the Dior XT, which I think Pudgy said would have been later than this bike was. So the components aren't really giving us a clue of what it is. Beyond the fact that it's a Canty, you know. No, no shifters for the down tube, obviously. No brazons. Yeah, not even a diamond to if you wanted down tube. I think you're right, Pudgy. Pudgy said that the new rear wheel could simply be due to needing a modern, at the time, free hub for the XT 9-speed group. Original might have been a freewheel cassette. Yeah, and this is clearly a 9-speed Ultegra derailleur. I mean, that era, it doesn't matter. But this is what 9-speed derailleurs would look like back then. So, yeah, 6590. So, yeah, someone just put 9-speed on this bike later on. Yeah, really don't see any original paint around the dropouts. That's wild. So what is the MB zip? I only knew of the MBs with numbers. Let me move the chat down here. I don't need this. Put this down out of the way. It's one of those things too. This is just a cool bike. No matter what, it's obviously a Bridgestone, but it's my personality that I'm gonna have to know what it is. You know, we'll figure it out. Here's a 92 MB6 with a similar color. Whoops. What happened to it? Come on. Do we have a bigger... Where the MB6 is lugged? No, that's a green, not a gray. Huh, look at this guy. This is pretty similar. Oh, there's no, oh, look, that's different. This doesn't have the, you know, that flat pieces like even the XOs we were looking at right here. These are just the, oh, you can't see me. The stays just come out of here rounded. There's no flat, so that's going to be a good indicator too, because a lot of them have that. It just has that little flat piece where it was welded in. This is really weird. It's almost like these, the way it looks is like they're welded to the lugs, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but, well, I guess that's always how it is, even when you put that flat piece. That's probably just for more leverage, but that's an identifying factor right there. Oh, zip is the 0, gotcha. Dragon asked if there's any Ritchie stamps on the rear triangle. Like I said, it has a Ritchie, that doesn't mean anything, but it has a Ritchie cable hanger for the cantilevers on the front. Why would they have stamped Ritchie anywhere on it, on the actual frame set? Let's see if we could find anything with these kind of seat stays. Oh, that also has a different bridge entirely on the MB2 for the cantilevers. This one has a flat, like a flat bridge across here, and the one I have up on screen on the MB2. It bumps out. I could zoom in here for you guys in a second. Whoops, I accidentally closed my link. Let's see, MB0. It's eBay. I want it on the web. Yeah, don't type in Bridgestone, idiot. $19.92. Oh, I see what you're saying. In the early 90s, the Taiwanese MB0, aka MB Zip. In Sheldon Brown's description, he says the bikes were super light and a bit too light. Like, I haven't had the front wheel off, but I wouldn't say this is, like, this bike's not light like my Marin is. So I think that in itself would rule out the MB0 factor because, yeah. It's not heavy, but it's not this is not an ultralight bike. I'm guessing it's chrome alley. This has got to be butted chrome alley. Let's see what we got by. Ah, this doesn't have the Unicrown fork. Why can't I get my, what happened to where my face is? Like, where'd it go? Is it behind the web page? No. There should be a window with my face. Huh. I can't figure out why it's not showing up. Again, one of those things that's just bothering me. It's not super important. Whoops. That's not the right thing to do. I must have done something weird and slipped it off the screen. Anyways, let's see what you guys were saying. Sorry. Someone dropped a link in the Discord. We'll check that in a second. MBDs. Akron zippers. Oh, Dragon, you said MB1 had all Ritchie tubing. The MB2 used a combo of standard and Ritchie chromoly. Yeah, but I don't think they would stamp it. That would be usually, I mean, every frame I own that has a certain kind of tubing, it's a sticker. I've never seen, besides dropouts, I've never seen anyone stamp what the tubing is into the metal. Again, but I'm not, when it comes to mountain bikes, I know way less. Anything on the fork. Again, I never see anything stamped on forks, but we can see if there's anything stamped on the fork dropouts. There is branding on the dropouts. I think it's it's the Japanese tubing company. How do you pronounce that one? Tonge? I think that's what it is, but I can't tell for sure yet. It looks like I'm seeing an AGN. Huh. That's really hard to tell. Where's my phone? Yep. And then there's numbers after it. It almost looks like it might be, or there's letters like MTVTL. So it's TANGE, the Japanese tubing company. And I think then it's VTL. Huh. So I wonder if the whole frame is, I wonder if that's what the whole frame is. Yeah, like I said, I never see anything else stamped in frames. Oh, while I'm up, I'll get a little more close-up of that triangle. Give you more of an idea of what we're dealing with a little bit at least. No. Damn it. Nope, too high. Come on. What's up, Mono Lake? Mono Lake says go full retro on this thing. The 92 seat stays on the MBs match mine? Okay. Only the MB1 was fully lugged. Ask Drunk Tim where he put it. And Farley said ones were pearl. Okay, we saw those. Twos were purple. Threes were red or blue. So it's neither of these. Tange is how you pronounce that? Tange. Tange, yeah. So again, just because the fork is Tange doesn't mean the whole bike is, but I would be guessing it is. And that's, again, that doesn't really tell us much because they made really nice double-butted chromo tubing, and they also made some cheaper straight gauge stuff, I believe. Yeah, no markings on this. Just, it might be marked below there, but again, this isn't a, even judging by the way the seat clamp is much more, it's a one bolt, more modern. I don't think they would have had a, I don't think the seat post would be original with that style. Well, I guess I wouldn't be an expert on that when it comes to mountain bikes. And I don't even, do I have the original one for my, for my Marin? Because that would be 96 though, but. Oh, I guess, because here's the original Marin one, and that's a 2-bolt actually. Too bad this dude effed it all up yanking it out of the frame, because this was a pretty decent one, but whatever. Oh, they convinced me to buy a Thompson for that bike anyway, so I guess. Oh, you said Richie stamps on the dropouts. Yeah, the rear dropouts on this are Sun Tour, and the front ones have the Tange stamp, which I think would be the whole entire fork, right? They are lugged, though. The dropouts are like, they have those little lug marks in there. Yeah, Shimano 600 headset, yeah. Oh, you said it's 1-bolt stock? So this is 1-bolt. Let's go to the Discord. I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's MB4 says 100% Tange chromoly double butted. Ritchie Logic headset, which even though this has a 600 headset, the fact that the cantilever hanger is a Ritchie makes me think that would make sense. Wow, they really spec these bikes different. Like all the cranksets are completely different brands. Ritchie, Specialized, Shimano. What are the pedals on these? I didn't even look. Not that they're probably original either, but with the changed crankset. Surefoot 6s? I can't see the actual brand. Tioga? Tioga Surefoot 6s. So let's look up an MB4 and see if that's what it is. That's an MB6. Here's an MB4. No, that's different. That has like a flat. No, that's just an optical illusion. That could be it. Oh, that has two rack and fender mount. That's different. But that is more similar to the seat stays. Same with that. They have two mounting points on the fork as well, which is different. You think this could pass for dark blue? Yeah, maybe. It's almost got a greenish in the gray though. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many lights going on in here, but these are pretty white LEDs from the front. Dragonhead said it looks like Ford tractor gray. Ah, what era? Fords were pretty blue back in the day. Ford tractors? Yeah, so if we know the serial number is 92, it's got to be one of those bikes. I mean, you guys were saying, I don't know about, are the CBs a lower, like MBs, are there decent mountain bikes and they had a cheaper line of mountain bikes called CBs? By their naming scheme, wouldn't a CB be a cross bike? Because they have RB, road bike, uh, MB, mountain bike. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, see this cross section of the Ritchie Logic fork? Is there any chance that it would have Tongay dropouts on a Ritchie fork? Because look at how they're like lugged on there like that, just like on mine. Dark blue metallic for the MB4, what they said here. What did they say on the MB3 color-wise? Do they not say the color? Can you slide over here or no? Oh no, they scanned it like that. Oh, that's one thing I didn't see before. This one says cable hanger on the headset instead of through the stem. But I guess that doesn't really matter because it's not an original. Yeah, these are cable hangers too. What does that mean? Anyways. Oh, CB is City Bike. Got you guys. Hybrids. Yeah. City Bike pine cone. Pudgy. Nah, so saying it's full lug means it has to be a 1 or 2 is what you guys are saying. Yeah. Let's see how, was that flat or rounded? Yeah, because the MB3, oh, that's not, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, these are round. These aren't, these don't have the flat piece on them, so. Do they skip the 2? Or do they just not scan the 2? Oh, there it is, yeah. Huh. That serial number wouldn't reveal anything else about the frame, like the 00 wouldn't mean. I guess it really couldn't because then they'd be limiting it to 99 bikes, right? You think one of those numbers would be frame, but. Dragon asked, is the rear cable hanger brazed on or coming off the seat clamp bolt? It's coming off the seat clamp bolt. Actually, in a way I've never seen. Check it out. It's kind of just one side piece. Whoops. Maybe I'll move this pump instead of tripping over it 4 more times like an idiot. Oh man, that's going to be hard to show. Let's see if I can. Yeah, see that? It's just that little piece. Just like a side piece. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I've never seen one like that. Yeah, that probably gives you an idea too of how it's lugged, but then it doesn't have that little flat diamond piece like a lot of bikes and even some of the Bridgestones. This is something I've always like kind of been curious, even with my vintage road bikes, like just like branded lugs, you think someone who can make tubes would also be able to make lugs, right? I mean, dropouts. I guess lugs also, because lugs are usually a different company, like what, that Nervex or, you know. But the fact that like you have tubing and then the dropouts will be a different brand, I always, going way back, you know, like my Jeton has Reynolds tubing, but the dropouts are Simplex, you know. Maybe someone knows why that is. Pudgy. So you can beat his dick off? That doesn't sound like I think what you intended it to sound like. Grab him like a lonely man. J Dandy brings the combo full circle. Huh. What do you guys, if we had to go consensus now, MB2? 1992 MB2? Yeah, I guess so. Dragonhead, you said it's just what the builder likes. Having all the same brand stuff doesn't really matter. It's true. I guess when you picture, it's, I guess, not being a frame builder, when you think of like dropouts being, you know, welded into the bike. It's, yeah, that's just not the way my mind works. They always seem like they're just part of the bike, but that's, yeah, they're not. You know, they are put in separately. So it's a Huffy. MB69 420. Yeah, definitely not stripping the. I'm not interested enough to strip the frame, but it's a mongoose. Yeah, we could pop out that. Oh, excuse me. See if there is a marking on the seat post. No reason not to. I think this might be a Univega, to be honest. The only markings are the minimum insertion, the fact that it's a 26.8, but then there is a A93 on there. So good luck with that. Googling A93 seat posts. What is the saddle? I have any Bel Air SDG. Speed defies gravity is what SDG stands for. Did you guys know that? There wouldn't be a marking on the top of the clamp, would there? Oh yeah, so you no, come on. Well, Jay Dandy, you said 26.8 and no shims. It sure feels like it's a little small for this bike because I can't get it to tighten down very well. So, yeah, I mean, there's play, not play, but you could see space in there. It's like you have to over crank it. Clean this thing up a little more while I'm sitting here. Dragonhead said it should be 27.2. Yeah. Seat post can be a clue sometime. Yeah, because it looks like they put this quick release and stuff is just, yeah, I don't think it's right. Dragon, you said the fork would have Ritchie stamping on the dropouts if it were Ritchie. Yeah, I'm not. That seems to make sense to me. I, let's see, looking good. Yeah, there's a chance the fork's not original. It sure looks just like the ones that are on some of the bikes, though. You know, I mean, obviously, if they change the headset and everything, there's no reason that at the same time the fork couldn't have been changed. But I'm finding it unlikely. Like, it really does match a lot of, like, I don't know. Yeah, the stool sounds like a parrot. Yeah, we'll see if we strip it down all the way, weigh it maybe, but either way, the price was definitely right. Sticker says X01, first 1500 takes it as is. What were you asking about the dropouts? I don't know what that means. Do the dropouts look like they're tab in a slot? I would tell you that they're just completely normal dropouts, like that, you know, like almost every normal road bike or mountain bike from this era and beyond. I didn't see this. Oh, that's a one I've never seen. Farley's drinking a short switcheroo hazy IPA. Like I've been saying, I don't see enough shorts around here anymore because I really like shorts. Oh, do the dropouts look like they are tab inserted into a slot cut into the end of the fork blade? Yeah, they're like, well, they're like lugs. Basically, they look like lugs that are pushed up over the fork. But that's what they are. Um, yeah. They come to a peak at the top of the dropouts, like in the front. But yeah, they're like, the fork is here and the dropouts are welded on like a like a lug system. Oh yeah, soft parade is so good. Handsome Bikes XO tributes? No, I haven't seen those. We talking about this guy? Oh, there it was. Oh, I see. Geometry copy of the XO1 in Reynolds 520. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I had never even heard of these guys. Dragon asked if the spring retention tabs for the canties are round. Yes, they are. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. That's 100%. Just that blue is still different, but again, like I said, this could be a respray. Ah, so it is the Ritchie fork. Nice. Dragon doing all the work. Ah, but it was for 1, 2, or 3. Well, it's still a little narrowed down. I mean, oh, here's some cereal. I got you. Where are we at? Yeah. Oh, that's just an advertisement? All right. Well, we got close. I think we'll take it to the Discord for the rest of figuring out what this exactly is. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to have it a little narrowed down. I think I'm going to hit the sack. I'm extremely exhausted. I think next week I plan on streaming both nights. No real plans not to. We'll see what happens. See where that hurricane goes, and if that hurricane comes through here, then we'll be all under rain for a while too. But I think it's going to go off into the ocean, hopefully. I know what it is, but I'm trolling for your participation. All right, guys. Thanks for all the help. Fun as usual. I'm heading to bed. Pudgy's gonna hit Grant's sack. All right.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this time.
Fitzwater photo.
You could